Hi, Virgo. This May energy feels massive. Like something hidden is finally coming to the surface, and nothing will be the same after this. There are people watching you right now realizing they completely misunderstood you. And the question is, why are they finally seeing your value now? Why did it take distance, silence, or losing you for them to wake up? Um, you've been through so much emotionally: betrayal, confusion, heartbreak, people projecting their insecurities onto you, but somehow you still kept moving forward. And now, the truth is being exposed, the masks are falling off, and somebody here is realizing you were never the problem. You were the blessing. Um, this person is beginning to understand that your energy changed them, inspired them, and awakened something deep inside of them. So trust your intuition because karma, truth, and powerful change are unfolding behind the scenes. And let's get into your reading.
Okay, so I feel like you have someone right now who experienced intense emotions for you right at the start. It is like you almost stunned them, by defying the laws of physics or gravity when it comes to your specific connection. This individual is extremely restless and agitated, like they have too much energy and need to pace back and forth. They are constantly overthinking and racking their brain about you. Um, because they realized they always possessed these feelings but chose to ignore them. Pushing these emotions aside was their only method of, self protection. They really needed to rely on their own intuition and gut instinct regarding you, especially since others around them might have been spinning a different narrative. Bad advice from these people caused your person to lack total confidence in the situation. If you are already insecure, it is like being a one legged man in a butt kicking contest where you are already at a disadvantage and unlikely to win without a miracle. This person felt that insecurity, but ironically, I do not think they felt that way right at the beginning. Initially, they approached you with intensity and confidence, perhaps even taking the lead. However, as they got to know you better, extreme insecurity set in. They are realizing that suppressing their feelings is preventing them from establishing a stable foundation with you. They are questioning why they are fighting this bond when you are the one they truly desire. There is a level of confusion here, which could stem from age gaps, racial differences, or even same gender dynamics if that is a new experience for them. Regardless of the specifics, something about you has fundamentally altered how they view the world. This shift in perspective is helping them understand what they actually deserve and what is attainable for them in this life. This is someone who never truly believed in lasting love that withstands the test of time. They might have prioritized friendships over romantic partners, treating relationships more like business arrangements just to manage daily life. For some, this could involve an arranged marriage or a setup driven by financial obligations tying them to a specific group. It is interesting because the hangman and the root energy are appearing here at the bottom. They are extremely worried about discussing their daily life with you, so you might not know what happens in their home. They are fearful of judgment and perception from others, which is why they have delayed communicating this to you. This issue connects deeply to their roots, religion, and upbringing, which shape their values and ethics. Depending on where and how you were raised, it can feel like a whole new world, even within the same country. So your person is having a completely different perspective when it comes to how much you ground them. There could have been some type of significant situation here where there was an ending, and it can just be an ending to a cycle. Not everything is always, doomsday done. You know what I mean? Release the Kraken. Sometimes it's just about certain cycles that are needing to end. It's about this person. Your person keeps watching you and waiting for for you to be somebody that you're not. And the longer that they wait, it's like the worse that they feel because they know that you're anxiously waiting. And what's crazy is they look for you everywhere they go because in the back of their mind, they're always hoping that they will run into you. I just think that this is somebody that's had a really hard time getting the courage to realize that you do love them. But I do feel like there is a level of apprehensive energy. And I think that your person possibly pushed you away to conceal their emotions. But also, I think too, your relationship could have got to a point with this person where they felt like they had to make a significant sacrifice. So they're really, it's funny though, because I feel like your person is in hermit energy or the Four of Cups. There's a lot of people that want to be around them, but your person right now is in an energy where it is extremely secluded. We've both changed, and I'm not sure about the future. I think that part of the thing about these very deep, spiritual, emotionally charged relationships is your soul doesn't see adversity. But I also think, too, your person, even with that hangman in reverse, it's like they're having a different perspective of you. And I feel like this is somebody that always wanted to view you in one light because that protected them. So this is somebody that could have always friend zoned you, always said that you were a work collie, when in reality, this person was in love with you. Their soul was in love with you. They just weren't ready to admit that. That's why it's almost coming in as this very dismissive energy, because this person was over complicating it. Because what you don't realize is that you hit that switch of that sixth sense. We all have five senses, but that sixth sense when you open up your third eye and when you expose the truth. That's why this person is now saying we've changed, and I don't even know where we go from here. But aside from that, I miss you more than I have been showing. So you want to know what's interesting is I also am getting that your person could have had a conversation with somebody here about telling either friends or family, look, we need to have a heart to heart. Your person is getting ready to come forward and have a conversation with you. But here's what I'm gathering first, and I'm going to channel this energy before I pull any more cards because there's a lot of messages that are coming through. So first things first, they did have a conversation with somebody, a friend, a family, a child, even possibly, where they were really having this deep conversation about what's changed, because people are watching your person. They're seeing how either they're isolating themselves, B, the communication is different, their tone is different. Even if they're showing up or not showing up to certain things, family events, whatever it may be. It's like your person is finally ready to tell the world what's different. And they had some type of conversation, because I don't feel like this is about your person being unsure about you. They could be unsure about you right now because they made a major mistake. And now they're seeing things from a completely different perspective. And the reality is most things in life are subjective, right? How you view things, that's your perspective. But your perspective in American can be different than your perspective in Pakistan, right? Different perspectives, different cultures. There's something here where that could have also been an issue. How do we come together and merge the two? Show me, please. How would the collective feel? Yeah, the Emperor. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the party, my dude. I feel like the Emperor and the Sun, Aries energy, Leo energy. This is action, right? But also this is somebody that is taking their time. Okay, with this Emperor energy, this is somebody that's taking their time. They're trying to be in control. I also feel like this person, whatever was done, it was done in this divine timing, this conversation. So they could have had a conversation with somebody, and they could have opened up and talked about how much they loved you, or how they felt about you, how they felt like you were their soulmate, that they really want to be with you. This could even be a conversation where they're asking their friends if, they wanted to meet you. Because somebody here is needed to trust the way that they felt before. They were able to stand up against their friends or their family because they felt like they were still going in relatively blind in your connection. What does this person want to say to the collective? You are my mirror. Wow. This person feels very strongly about you, and I'll be dreaming of you tonight and tomorrow. What the heck is that? Yeah, see, you came in like a wrecking ball with this person. Your person did not see you coming. And the thing is, you reflect back to this person everything that they really wanted. That's also why this person doesn't believe you're real. That's why this person almost feels like you're too good to be true. But to be honest, as I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, I don't blame this person for feeling like you're too good to be true, because I think that whoever you are, if this really is your divine counterpart and this is somebody that you feel this strong soul connection with, it's because you were made for this person, right? And when you're made for somebody, it's like you have everything that this person wants. You have everything that this person needs. But I also feel like, for example, love and emotions is something your person tried to deny. Love and emotions is something that your person wasn't ready to open up and share, but the reality is you gave them everything that they really wanted. You are my mirror. This is somebody that's been dreaming about you. They could be astro traveling. Um, this is also somebody that wants to come in. They do want to prove themselves to you because this is somebody that believes that they didn't show you their best. That's something that I feel like this person has a lot of regret for, is the fact that they didn't show you who they really were. They didn't treat you the way that they really wanted to. They didn't wine and dine you. They didn't court you. Those of you that are men that are watching it, it's like your person feels like they didn't show you how nurturing, how loving, how caring they could be. And I definitely feel like your person is really scared right now that you're not going to forgive them. And I also feel like, too, with your person, even in this, we need to have a heart to heart. It's like this person is also coming in and saying, can we at least try? I miss you more than I've been showing. Can we at least come in and can we give it a try? Can we try one more time? Can we try one more time while I'm actually putting forth the energy and effort that you deserve so that I can show you that I can prove myself, that I am the person that you need? But I feel like this person was relatively apprehensive. And now they're sitting here and they're scared because now this person is over here heartbroken and they are really worried about you leaving or disappearing or not coming back. For some of you, you and this person could have even been secret lovers, or this could have been a relationship where you were just very quiet about it. Maybe even if it's about this person's job, your job, whatever your family structure is, this could have been something where your person was definitely hiding how much they loved you. But again, this is also somebody that is twisted. I'm twisted over you. I'm not going to let you disappear. I'm heartbroken. This person wants you. They want to talk to you. They miss you a lot. They also know, though, that your connection is extremely complicated. They also know that when they try to explain to people how they feel, nobody really understands, and everybody may think that they're crazy. This is also why your person, it's like you may view them as, oh, they don't care, but that's not true. That's farthest from the truth, actually. Your person is not okay with everything going on, and I feel like, please believe in us. This connection is worth the wait. They're sitting here saying, okay, I'm now believing, I'm now sipping the Kool-Aid, but now you're ready to jump off ship. Where are you going? Because I'm seeing everything clearly right now. Please forgive me. I messed up. Yeah, because this is somebody that's stuck on you. This is somebody that made a bad choice. This is somebody that could have either chosen pride over ego. They're really worried. I'm really worried that you're not going to look at me the same way. For them to be in so much panic, that means that they did something that they know now at this moment that is wrong. They either made a bad decision, whatever it is. It's like this person is coming in and they're facing their fears because they're feeling the consequences for their actions. They're acknowledging what they've done to you. They feel like we deserve a new beginning. We, me and you, this is us. We've been through all of this together. You're going to tell me right now you're going to get off the ship when we've gone this entire journey. And you're over there like, yep, because you're not changing. Or you're over there. It's weird because in this reading, I don't see your energy anywhere. I only see this person. I even see this person having conversations. For some of you, there start conversations with children or even adult children. There's conversations with friends, with people that they've been with or that they were dealing with, external influences. And I feel like with this person, they plan on saying something to you very, very soon. But I'm getting that there's just a lot of conversation going on with your person. So this energy almost feels as if you're stagnant or as if your energy, like your person isn't in your energy. They're missing your energy. They're missing your frequency. They're missing the vibration of you. Person feels very childish. Very childish. Yeah, because it's real love. That's the problem here. The problem here is that you and this person really do love each other. We need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Look, this person is saying we really love each other. You're going to tell me we're not going to have this conversation. You're going to tell me that we can't have an honest and open discussion, that you're just going to walk away. How? How do you walk away from real love? And you're over there like, I said the same thing to you, and you know, did a two-step and a poof out the door. I feel like this person, though, they're trying to get ready. I'm not ready. Please have patience. But I feel like for some of you, so they're planning this relationship with you. But it's weird though, because I feel like you don't see that. I think you feel as if this person has, I think you know this person loves you, but there are moments where you are questioning your logic, your intuition. For some of you, you could have even said, like, is this in my head? It's not, it's this person. But it's like they didn't want to acknowledge because they felt like it would have a bad outcome. That's why they dismissed it. What do we need to know right now about this person? There's a lot of very heavy sexual energy that's coming in here. This is also somebody that's panicking. They feel like they can't do it without you. And their ego, it's like there's something here about the timing right now. Everything is falling apart. What do we need to know? What do we need to understand? Yeah, the Ace of Swords, you're getting ready to have a lot of clarity coming in here pretty quickly. The beautiful thing about the Ace of Swords is this clarity that's coming in is actually going to be a new beginning for you. Where you're going to be able to make a determination. Do I want to be? Can I accept? Okay, whatever this person feels like they can't accept. And this person is beating themselves up. So this could be the fact that this person forgot to say happy birthday to you. This could be the fact that this person ignored your messages, or that this person went back to an ex, or that this person possibly did some things that they're just not proud of. But it's not, I think for some of you, I think your person's been in an extremely low vibration. And that's why this communication that's coming in, it's going to be the information that you need to kind of change, I feel like, your perspective when it comes to this person. You're going to have a deeper understanding and a deeper vision of why everything changed, or why your person did what they did. You may not agree with it, but you're going to have an understanding. And I feel like in this understanding, it's also an understanding that there was a lot of love there between the two of you. And that this is something subconsciously, consciously, that this person has significantly been hiding. They've been hiding how they feel. Aries or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you also have the moon here. So Pisces, Cancer energy. It's a lot of hidden emotions. This person has been hiding their emotions from you. This is also something that they've been working on. They've been trying to change the way that they see the world. They've been trying to change the way that they see love because they're scared, and because whatever wisdom that they could have had from childhood, it could have been something that was relatively challenging. I don't know why. I just heard the name Mary. Have you guys ever heard of that movie called A Fish Called Wanda? I don't know why, but when I was young, I always watched that movie. So random. That's how you knew my mom was a weirdo, because she was always watching like Fish Called Wanda. I think I was like 7 or 8 or something. I don't know why that just came in. Fish may be very significant. Koi, fish, for fisher. Somebody could be a fisherman. Somebody may need to go take their fish oil. Okay, get that heart right. But there's something here about, I think the part that you may or may not realize, even about your person or this connection, is just the power of how happy you make them. I'm trying to come up with a word to describe the energy I feel right now. The best thing I could ever say to you is, if you're freezing and you walk out into like 88-degree weather and the sun is glistening on your face and you feel the warmth of God, that's what this feels like. You feel like a warm apple pie to this person. You feel like a chocolate cake. Love you like a fat kid loves cake. I love me some cake. But again, I feel like there was a lot of issues when it came to the way that this person was asserting themselves. I also feel like what you may or may not realize for some of you is that there was somebody behind the scenes for some of you that was being very assertive with this person. And this could be somebody that is directly in connection to your person's first house, how they identify. Okay. So, how they identify. So, somebody here was very assertive, even for the way that you look, or they could have even had an issue with who you are, how you identify. For some of you, there was jealousy over your physical appearance, or your temperament, or your approach. For example, if you're Black and your person is white, if you're Muslim and your person is Catholic, right? It's like somebody here was really really upset and angry over the way that you looked and over the way that you identified. Okay, I don't know why, but it's however you identify your personal identity. And it had to do with your physical appearance. Somebody right now is like upset at what you look like. They also feel like there was a lot of changes with your person, and that's why they're angry. This could be somebody that's a boxer. I don't know why I just heard maintenance or mechanic or landscape gardener. This is somebody that's really, really angry, though. And it's funny because why are they so angry over the communication? I'm telling you, this is over communication when it comes to social status. So I keep getting that there's like a very assertive energy here that received some type of communication that made them really angry. Whatever this communication was, it was about forward movement and it was no longer about being stuck. Somebody could drive Uber, or Lyft. But the Six of Swords reminds me of kind of like, hey, what are we doing? Phoning a friend. I'm ordering a pizza. Maybe you guys do DoorDash or delivery, Uber Eats, something. Or there's just communication coming in. Whatever this communication is, it is forward movement, but it is some type of significantly tough conversation that I feel like your person was waiting to have. How would the collective feel about this conversation that was had? You would feel good because it was your philosophy. But it is divine intervention is in reverse. So there was something that could have happened. And how you would feel is that you were very hopeful that things would change because whatever this divine intervention was of time, it was taking too long. And you were waiting for this person to have this conversation, or you were waiting something about this person's everyday life. Also, somebody could be sick, house of health, diet, fitness. Somebody could be diabetic, or you need to pay attention to that. Show me why. Yeah, it was unseen. So, okay, so here's the thing. Your person had a conversation with somebody in their inner circle. This person in their inner circle, they were very confident because I feel like the love that this person had for you, it was always hidden. But I also think your person needed to communicate why they changed to their friends, to their family, why they've not been happy, whatever it may be. That's why this other energy is upset because your person is now approaching things from a completely different perspective. Even the communication, it's like the communication has stalled or stopped. Aquarius energy, Mercury in Aquarius, Saturn and Leo. They're really, really upset because now you're coming in as this competition where they thought this was something that this is also somebody that tried to deem you as being dumb or naive. That's why they're also really, really upset. Somebody tried to act like you weren't that person. Surprise. Oh, you thought wrong. That's why they're angry here because they passed judgment on you. And now when they're receiving this communication, they're seeing, oh, this isn't just something where it's in the ethers. It's 5D. It's, oh, I love them and nothing else and nothing solid or significant because now it's paired with the logic and the spirituality behind it that's creating that duality of balance and of the scales of the head and the heart. Now they're upset. Now they're totally upset. So you're going to tell me that you love them and that the way that they talk to you, that's why you changed. So this entire time that I've asked you to change, you didn't want to change, and now you're changing for the collective. That's not fair. There's somebody here that is really upset and they feel like it's an injustice. I keep getting that very significantly. What did I say about this Four of Cups? I'm telling you, it's because, listen, with this twin flame neon awakening, you've awakened this person. It doesn't matter if you're different. It doesn't matter. The thing is, your soul doesn't see gender, race, religion. No, your soul just sees energy. And the energy that's being admitted right now is making your person feel alone, is making your person very emotional. Today, they're extremely emotional today because they miss you and because they keep thinking about the past and all the things that they wish they did and all the times that you were emotional. For some of you, you could have even broken down and had multiple conversations with this person, but they were too busy in their own head. They were too busy in their own ego to even listen or to even give time to it, is what they said. But what you don't realize is that it's just that your person kept thinking about it. It's like they were trying to process it. And I'm not mad at them for that because realistically, everybody processes things at their own time. And just because you do something one way doesn't mean everybody else does things the exact same way. But as long as you lead with integrity and you lead with your heart, everything will always work out. As long as you're not being manipulative, as long as you're not being, distrustful, as long as you're leading with God and you're not hurting anybody, it's like that's why this person feels bad. They also have a lot of people that are trying to come around them. I also feel like they're being offered multiple hey, come hang out. Hey, we have this. Hey, we have that. Yeah, it's like a lot of communication, but the thing is with this moon in Cancer, your person doesn't want to talk to them because they view them as the devil, the devil's philosophy. Because whoever your person is talking to, they were the one that tried to act like your connection, it was of like not of God. They try to act like your connection was an obsession with this person. And it was obsessive, that was obsessive wisdom, that it was wisdom of ego. They even tried to insinuate that this person only wanted to be with you because of how you looked for some of you, or because of your money, or because of your status, or because of whatever. But whatever knowledge was being spewed, it was lies. And then what this person is realizing is that your person is not speaking to them because their philosophy of who the devil was, the real wisdom is that you were always somebody that was the victor. You were always somebody that they idolized.
So, you were always someone that they recognized as the best. Like they knew you were the one, this is the best it gets for them. They're thinking, I'm never going to find someone like the collective again. You're the person like the apple of their eye. And on top of that, you've got all this abundance, luxury, and independence.
You're gorgeous or like super handsome and you're attracting a ton of attention. And it honestly doesn't even matter if you have money or not. It's the energy you give off, right? So your person's really starting to see who the real deal is. They're seeing who's actually the one, and they're also seeing who's been lying to them. Your person's saying, I am now feeling the consequences of listening to other people. We do deserve a new beginning. I know you've been patient with me. I'm trying to get it together. Do you trust me? Can you give me time? But honestly, a lot of you are probably like, I've already given you so much time. So, yeah, no, like make it happen or I don't want to hear it, right? All right. Let's see what's going on with your person. What's their energy like right now? Oh, 9 of Wands. I actually really like this energy. Let me tell you why. All the communication that's coming at your person right now, they're like keeping their distance. They could be sick or maybe they're isolating themselves. They're just like pulling back a bit. So what's the external environment around them? Like what's their day-to-day look like? Is it chaos, happiness, solitude? What's the vibe around them right now? Okay, we're getting a lot of Sagittarius energy, which is awesome because that's Jupiter energy, right? And anytime you get that, it's like good fortune and expansion. But your person's definitely keeping their distance for a reason. And it's not that they're just being distant for no reason. And their day-to-day, I feel like they're really trying to balance things. And I also feel like they could be dealing with some substance or mental health issues right now. That could definitely be something they're working through. All right, so I want to know, why is your person so emotional right now? Why are they feeling this way? Oh, Knight of Cups. Yeah, they're a lover at heart. The thing with Pisces energy, they feel so deeply, probably way deeper than they let on or even realize, they don't really show it, but it's like bubbling up inside them right now. So what are they thinking about heavily when it comes to you? Oh, the sixth house, which is Virgo energy. They're thinking about like everyday life with you, you know, like what would their day to day look like if they were with you? Honestly, I love this energy because it's like they're imagining their future with you, how they'd wake up next to you, and just do life together. So, what's their energy towards you right now? Well, we've got the Hermit energy, third eye, mental clarity, intuition. This person is really tuning into their intuition when it comes to you. They're in a deep space of reflection and understanding. But when it comes to the external energy, whoever this karmic is or whoever's been messing with your connection, yeah, their energy towards that is a tower moment. Do you see the difference? Like their energy towards you is super reflective, but towards the other situation, it's a massive shakeup. So, what can you expect in the next couple of days from them? Well, we've got the 11th house in reverse. So there's definitely a friendship or a group dynamic that's coming to an end. It's like this person is cutting ties with a friend group or maybe even a soul family connection. For some of you, it's a humanitarian cause or a shared mission with someone. But yeah, there's a big ending here, and I feel like this is necessary for your person to come forward to you. This like friend group or situation has been a block, and now they're realizing they need to let it go in order to move forward with you. All right, so what does the collective need to understand right now about this person? They're saying, it's been too long since I've seen you. Honestly, this person is like really, really feeling that time gap. They've been feeling the distance. And then they say, forgive me, please. Forgiveness is huge here, and I feel like that's something they really need. But like, let's be real, sometimes we just need to remember that we're all human, and everyone makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We're all still working on ourselves. So if you can find a place in your heart to forgive them, that's amazing. But that doesn't mean you forget what they did or that they get off the hook without like showing remorse. No, no, no. But I think it's going to give you a new perspective on why they acted the way they did. They were projecting their unresolved issues onto you, and now they're really starting to acknowledge the harm they caused. Honestly, this person feels really bad, like they got some kind of communication or information about you, and they're devastated by it. I don't know why they're so devastated, but they are. I'm also getting that someone might have said something about you, like maybe that they were with you or that they were talking to you and it wasn't true. Or maybe someone just lied about you. That happens a lot, you know, but your person didn't bring it to your attention, which is frustrating. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but I feel like your person is realizing that you're the one they've been looking for this whole time. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you for this reading. Honestly, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. You all mean a lot, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, okay? Bye-bye.